Hello everyone, I Parvasa, currently pursuing Masters in Construction Engineering and Management from SEPT University. Here I am going to present part of my group work for our second semester studio, that is Construction Project Execution, Monitoring and Control. For this studio, I have undertaken a live institutional project to understand various dynamics and aspects of construction which centered on execution phase of a project lifecycle. Study contains collecting data, analyzing it, and recommending improvement if necessary. Studio provides understanding on site layout, construction quality, management of inventory, core planning, and also we are encouraged to adopt various lean concepts like value stream mapping, foreman delay survey, and mistake proofing to analyze the waste in the project. This portfolio consists of project brief, homework planning, foreman delay survey, risk management in Primavera, contract administration, and inventory management. Project is located at Sanand, Ahmedabad. Scope of the work is core and shell of G plus 11 tower consists of two basement. Type of contract is square feet basis. Cost of the project is 114 crores. Total plot area is 10,400 square meters. Commencement date of project is 26th April and completion time is 20 months. For constructing this project, well-known local private contractor was selected. Some of the major stakeholders are architect, structural consultant, cost consultant, post-tensioning consultant, and quality consultant. Formwork planning is a part of core planning. For formwork planning, our scope of work is basement 1 roof slab, which has total area of 5,811 square meter, which is further divided into 5 floors as shown here. On site, there are three types of formwork being used. For slab, beam and staircase, conventional ply shuttering; for retaining walls, PD formwork; and for column and shear wall, Perry handset alpha is being used. For conventional ply, couplock system is used. Various components of couplock system are VT girder, vertical, ledger, U-jack and Tata box. For calculating requirement of these various components, firstly 25 square meter of area is observed and from that thumb rule is created for further calculation. There are total 5 numbers of set available on site and repetition of each set is only 4 times. Repetition of each set is shown here in the table with the date of repetition. As per the current practices on site, in future for the 9th, 10th and 11th floor roof slab, additional sets would be required but that won't be cost efficient. So instead of that, from first floor roof slab onwards, they should increase the repetition to 5 numbers. This graph shows productivity of a formwork for all of the 5 posts. Average productivity is around 2.028 square meter per man day. On site, formwork productivity is low as compared to the standard productivity of 4 to 5 square meter per man day because of insufficient labor of formwork on site. Foreman delay survey. It is done to measure performance and to know and improve the productivity of activity. It helps to analyze numbers of hours lost due to various delay in activity. Here, brickwork activity at ground level is observed for performing foreman delay survey on 25th of the March from 2 pm to 6:30 pm. Dimension of work observed is 5.5 meter of length, 0.19 meter of breadth, and 1.2 meter of height. For completing this work, 3 masons and 2 helpers were there. Here table shows the type of delays, which is further divided into two categories, that are supportive delay and recoverable delay. Further, this category is divided as shown in the table. Here this Pagdi diagram shows flow of the work for this particular activity. This graph shows the summary of delay caused by worker. From this graph it can be said that the maximum delay caused by worker due to waiting for fellow worker which is 26%, late start which is 17% and the personal break which is 14% of overall delays. So as the activity was observed temperature was 38 degrees Celsius, therefore workers take more personal break to drink the water. Here this pie chart shows the percentage of delay caused by each worker. From this it can be said that the maximum delay was caused by mason 3 which is 25% of the overall delay. From the all delay, 84% of the delay is recoverable delay and remaining 16% is the supportive delay as shown in this pie chart. Due to various delay, total rupees 627 of losses occurred per day to the contractor, from which maximum loss was occurred to due to mason 3 which is rupees 195 and that is 31% of the overall loss occurred to the contractor. Risk analysis was done using Primavera risk analysis software. It helps to determine contingency and risk response plan for our project. Here for performing risk analysis, Basement 2 roof slab and Basement 1 roof slab are considered as scope of work. For performing risk analysis, first we have to identify the risk related to our project. There are four various categories of risk which are construction, financial, design and EHS category as shown in this table. After identifying the risk, we have to import the Primavera schedule into the software, then run some pre-analysis check and insert the most likely duration. After that, we have to create the risk register in the software as shown in this figure. After creating all the risk, we have to provide the scoring to the risk based on the probability of occurrence, impact of the risk on schedule, cost and performance. After providing the score, we have to add the mitigation measures for the particular risk. After that, we have to assign the task to the related risk and run risk. From risk analysis, we obtain various results. Here, this duration distribution graph shows different possibility of project duration as shown in this table. This is the cost distribution graph which shows the different possibility of completion cost of the project as shown in this table. Scatter plot of graph of Scatter plot graph of time and cost. So scatter plot of time and cost give us the what if analysis of the 1,000 iterations and it calculate combined possibility of meeting specific cost and time as shown in this table. From this table we can say that there is 24% of probability that our project will cost overrun and time overrun and 28% probability that our project will meet specific cost and time. From this graph, we can also say that there is 54% of the chances that completion date of our project will be 18th of the June. Contract administration covers procedure for extra item, claim management, and arbitration. So, as per the clause 30 of the contract, it states that contractor has to first notify the client's project manager of any changes or additional work before commencing it. To claim any extra item, firstly contractor has to submit the claim along with the supporting document and further procedure will be followed as shown in this flowchart. If either party wants to pursue arbitration over certain decision, then they have to provide a notice within the 28 days to the other party and the further procedure will be as per the GCC clause 56 and SCC clause 38 and 39 as shown in this flowchart. Inventory management is done to know the economic order quantity that should be ordered on site. Here this graph shows shortage model of steel. It shows that the total cycle time is 9 days from which the 7 days the inventory period and the remaining 2 days shortage period. From this we can say that the optimal shortage level is 15.25 metric ton and maximum inventory level is 49.04 ton. To From this we can say that to avoid the shortage of steel on site, we have to order the 64.29 metric ton of the steel on site. Here this graph shows the price break model of cement for the EOQ variation with the purchase price. From graph it can be showed that there is indirect relationship between EOQ and the purchase price. Therefore, to obtain the lowest total cost, it is suggested to purchase cement at rupees 270. This is some conclusion of our studio activity. Formwork planning. From formwork planning, we get the requirement of various components required for formwork, also slab cycle of each floor, and we get to know the productivity of formwork. Foreman delay survey. So foreman delay survey helps to identify various types of waste occurs during the activity. From this, we can analyze the financial loss of contractor due to non-working time of the laborers. Project risk management. Risk analysis is done to identify various risks related to our project and its mitigation so that it helps to determine contingency and risk response plan for our project. Primavera risk analysis software, which is used here for risk analysis, provides various possibilities using PERT method. Inventory management. Inventory management was carried out in order to determine the base order quantity, which is also known as economic order quantity, in order to reduce material waste and lower the material cost. Thank you for giving your precious time.